about that time that people are either crushing their goals or starting to second guess their goals. And so I wanted to hop on just to encourage you for a little bit because I really believe that the more that we trust our decision making, the further that we will go. And I had an experience that I wanted to share, and I thought it would be beneficial for you all to hear so that you can learn from what I was going through. So I was actually talking to a friend about how I was going back and forth on a decision. And this decision was about a speaking engagement that I wanted to take. And I usually pitch to speak at places that have a budget. And this person had a budget. And when we spoke a little bit about what my real cost would be for speaking as a keynote, but this wasn't really a keynote. This was a different type of speaking engagement, which was fine. And so we agreed on a specific amount. And, they said, okay, I'll get back to you. Like, that sounds like that could be a lot more doable. And so that was fine. And it was actually me pitching the lowest that I would actually do a speaking engagement for right now. And so when they got back to me, they pitched me something that was less than, and they were totally nice about it and kind. They respected my time. They respected what my investment was. But, they were, working through what they had to work through in their budget, and it's totally understood. And I was in a moment of decision and I was grappling because I've come to a place where I really desire to see the lives of people change through habit change, through belief in their self, through them seeing their fullest potential. And I get exhilarated, I get passionate, I get excited to be able to get in front of people and help them see the possibilities of how they can work more effectively through being more productive, by changing their habits, changing their thoughts, being able to live not in hustle mode, but in ease, being able to operate from their higher sense of self instead of their low sense of self, being able to see the ways that they may have been sabotaging themselves. And so I wanted to really honor the fact that I desire to step into this place where I honor what the investment is of my time. And at the same time, I also want to honor that I want to still serve people. So I did reach back out to this organization and I did pitch, hey, I'm totally willing to do it with this thought in mind. So I negotiated and it took a lot of me to actually do that. I am honestly a person that advocates for people to negotiate, because if we don't negotiate, then we might secretly be resenting taking an opportunity, because when we don't negotiate, we secretly are just being nice and not actually saying what we desire. And so I was in a position where I really had to trust that whatever I decided was going to be okay. And I had a friend I was talking to that I typically chat with when I'm in the middle of making some decisions that I feel like are big decisions. And it's great to have, a trusted advisor, friend, mentor, coach that you can talk to help you see yourself outside of yourself. And in this moment, I needed that because I was negotiating for a price point that wasn't my price point, but in exchange of not getting what they were initially saying could be a possibility for me, I basically decided to say, okay, if this can't be what you pay me, this is what I suggest. You can give me that rate. And then I also would need this in exchange to make it feel equitable. And so they haven't reached back out to me yet. So I'm telling you all this in real time. They haven't reached back out to me yet. But at the end of the day, I felt so good about it. And my friend, said, listen, it's going to work out for you either way. No matter what you decide, everything is working out for you. And so I wanted to share that because I think a lot of times we don't trust our decision making. So we just stay stuck in self-doubt and we don't make a decision. And I want to encourage you, no matter where you are right now in your goal setting, things that you might be deciding to make decisions about, I want you to consider, how can you make a decision full of trust that regardless of what the outcome is, that you can ride with it because everything works out for your good. If you truly believe that everything worked out for you, then you wouldn't care. you wouldn't care at all about what decision that you made, because you can make a decision and not worry about what the outcome is going to be, because everything is already going to work for you. So I want to encourage you to do that. If you have a goal that you have in mind right now and you're wondering, like, am I making the right decision? Just trust yourself, trust your decision making, trust that everything that you're going to do is going to work out for you. All right. So I wanted to give you that. I hope you are having an amazing hump day. It's a hump day here. And just know that everything's going to work out for you. Trust your decision making. And the more you make decisions, the more that you will create trust. I wanted to make sure I said that because trust comes from the Latin word confidere, and confidere means full of trust. And the more that you make decisions, the more full of trust you get. If you think about something that you've never done before, that all of a sudden became normal for you because you kept making decisions, you kept figuring it out, you kept doing it, so it made it easier for you. So that's how you develop trust. That's how you develop confidence. And so if you want to better trust your decisions, keep making decisions, learn from the decisions. Even if you don't get the outcome you desired in the beginning, eventually you will. All right. Have a great hump day. I hope to see you again on my channel. Subscribe if you haven't, share, like, comment. I would love to hear what else you would love to hear from my channel. Have a great day. Bye.